Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Tallmantarot. I like to say hello. What's up, Aries? How are you doing? If you are new to the channel, please go down and hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate that and become a part of the family. If you're already a member of the channel, thank you very much for your love and your support. Thank you for the kind words, the blessings, the donations, everything that you've done. It helps my channel to grow and it helps me to continue to put out messages for everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do a general message for the month of November. Okay, that's a general message for the month of November. This isn't messages for everyone, but if it resonates, please hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate that. It helps me be more visible to people who are in need. So thank you very much for that. And yeah, if you check the description box below, you'll see these Tallmantarot hoodies. It's getting cold outside. Make sure you get one, you know, show some love and support. All right, so let's find out what's going on for Aries. Spirit, what do we have for Aries for the month of November 2021? Okay. So, this reading is all about a wish being granted for you, Aries. I like that. Getting a wish granted. A wish is being granted. Something that you've been wanting. You've been wanting it to happen. You've been hoping that it happened. You may have prayed for this to happen. You focus on this, fantasize about this. Well, it's coming. You know? It's coming. Your wish is being granted. Okay? So that's the overall energy of this entire reading here. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. But the first thing we're going to do is look at the beginning of the month of November. We have the card of struggle in reverse. It's pretty much self-explanatory. Your struggle is about to end in the beginning of November. That always feels good, you know, to hear that, to know that, and to be able to see and feel it coming. That's something good. So, yeah, that's what's happening at the beginning of the month. If you were dealing with financial struggles or just, you know, anything that's putting you in that lack mind state, you know, it looks like that period is ending in the beginning of November. So get ready for that. Get ready for that. The middle of the month here, we have the card of peace, and that is in reverse. Okay. So there's some kind of peace that is going to be disrupted in the middle of the month in some kind of way here. We're going to get more into that in a second as well. And at the end of the month here, you are either seeking, I'm not going to even say seeking, you're listening to some kind of spiritual guidance that has been given to you about something. We're going to figure that out here, but that's what's going on. Those are like the highlights of the month of November here. So you're going to start off with the struggle ending. In the middle of the month, we're going to have some peace that is going to be, I felt to say disrupted. That's what I heard, disrupted. And then you're going to be listening to spiritual guidance about something here. So overall, it kind of looks good. Looks like it might be some kind of hiccup or something that may happen in the middle of the month, but we'll get to that and find out what's going on with good old Aries. So what we're going to do is we're going to clarify now. Did I say I love you all? I love you all. Thank you very much for always coming through and showing support and love. Appreciate that. We appreciate that greatly. One more. All right. So, Spirit, what do we have for this struggle that's ending at the beginning of the month? Okay, so what I'm seeing for the beginning of the month of November is there was something that you weren't seeing, or there was some red flags that you weren't really paying attention to. Okay, you weren't like listening to your intuition when it came down to something that came to a relationship, a love relationship that you may have been taking part in, and how there was there was no planning that was going on. Maybe something that you weren't planning to do could actually turn around for you when it comes down to a relationship and a struggle that you might have been having. But either way, you weren't listening to your intuition when it was telling you to do something, and it looks as if whatever this hit that you were getting on your intuition was something that was going to end your struggle, and it looks like you may be finally listening to your intuition to make the move that you need to make in order to move out of this period of struggle. I feel like it can go two ways. It feels like there was something. Okay, so another thing that I'm feeling is you weren't planning on something, but maybe a relationship has made you see the light and made you want to move forward in something that's going to end your struggle. Okay, so one thing that I'm getting is because we have the High Priestess in reverse, the Two of Cups, and then we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So to me, intuitively, that's like I wasn't seeing something, but in this relationship that I'm in, and it's something that I wasn't planning on doing, but I've got the hint to do it, and now it's going to take me out of a struggle that I may have been in. It's going to take me out of the struggle mind state that I was in. Okay, so for some of you, it's a relationship that you finally are seeing something that has something to do with, okay, I'm with this person, and this isn't being planned right, and things aren't going well, and I'm realizing that now, and I'm moving out of that. And the other way that I see that I'm feeling is, okay, I'm not seeing that maybe being with somebody is what's going to take me out of this struggle mind state, and this isn't something that I planned. That's kind of what I'm feeling there at the beginning of the month. But either way, it has something to do with the love relationship. So this is definitely a love relationship. And whatever this is in this love relationship has caused you to see something and to take action towards it to end your struggle. Bottom line, that's what's going on. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician as well. So this is all about realizing that you have the ability to use everything available to you to create whatever it is that you want to create. Okay, so you're realizing you can make whatever happen that you want to happen, and maybe you did not see that in the beginning, and now you're seeing that. Maybe this love relationship helped you to see that. Okay, so it does look like it's kind of a love reading. Okay, so yeah, that's what's happening at the beginning of the month of November. So let's move over to the middle of the month. What's going on with this peace being disrupted, Spirit? There's some kind of heartache that's ending, like you're healing from some kind of heartache and moving forward. Go on, this more. Okay, so what's being disrupted here has something to do with you ending some kind of heartache that was making you feel less than yourself. Okay, you were in a period of not knowing if you wanted to continue to put in energy or work into something, And that's what this is about. Maybe that piece is your energy. That's this back and forth energy about, should I put in any more effort into this thing, you know? And you're trying to heal because whatever it was had you feeling like you weren't yourself, you know? It was taking you off your game, in other words. So it looks like you're going to be like reflecting in that, but it's a back and forth energy pretty much. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit in reverse. So that's telling me that you've definitely shined a light on this situation and figured out what it is that you need to figure out. And now you're coming out with an answer to whatever this was right here. And maybe with that answer that you figured out, that's going to disrupt your peace in some kind of way here. Because this is something that you were sitting on the fence about, you know, or you're slowly realizing whether it is that you want to put energy into this or not. Yeah. So whatever it was that was causing you some kind of heartache and paining you, you figured out what needs to be done here, but there's definitely some peace that's going to be disrupted within whatever this activity is that you're going to be doing here. And I kind of feel like it's something where, you know, it was making you feel less than. I mean, this was a strong feeling of you knowing that if you let it go, then you can start to feel better about yourself. But I feel like you've held on to this for a long time and it has probably beat you up, you know? And I don't know if it was a previous relationship or just a relationship in general. It could be a friendship. It could be a relationship with family or something like that. But whatever it was bringing you some heartache. And it was disrupting your peace, or it will be disrupting your peace to actually bring closure to this, or either just to think about it in general. So that's what I see is happening here. Spirit, can I get one more on this situation? What's going on here? Yeah. This is all about growth. Something was stunting your growth here, and you're figuring out the answer to this and what you need to do. Yep. You were carrying other people's burdens here. You were carrying a bunch of burdens that weren't yours, and I felt other people's burdens. So whether this is a relationship where you were carrying other people's problems were being pushed on you, and you were, you know, just continuing to endure this over and over and over again. It seems as if you're coming to the point to where you're letting go of that. And that is gonna interrupt your peace to do that. Okay, here's something that came to me that I feel like I need to say at this time. When you decide that you no longer want to care for people, if you're a caring person and you're always caring for people all the time and always doing for people over and over and over again, like no matter what, you give the shirt off your back, this, that, and the other. The very minute that you decide to say no and you decide to pour that love into yourself and to move forward in your own way and no longer give to a situation, those people become very, very, very disturbed by that and angry and upset that you have decided to take your energy out of a situation. And this could work in every way. It could be at a job, this could be in love relationships, this could be family members that were putting burdens on you constantly. You know, when you decide to finally say no, and when you decide to, you know, no longer carry other people's burdens, they really rear an ugly head towards you when that happens. And I felt like I needed to say that for quite a few of you that are out there, okay? So that's the energy that I got when I was just reading that there. But definitely, you're at the end of carrying other people's burdens. This is the 10, okay? That means that you're at the end of that cycle of carrying other people's burdens. So get ready for that, for people to change because you've decided to no longer carry their burdens, okay? Aries, much love to those givers out there that are just giving, you know. It looks like you're kind of waking up. And that's good for you because you need to pour into your own cup and love yourself and do for yourself. And let's see if they do the same thing for you. All right, so let's move to the end of the month here. card of spiritual guidance. What is this spiritual guidance about? What are they listening to? Some kind of truth is going to be coming to you about people who use love to manipulate you in some kind of way. Some people who use love to manipulate you in some kind of way. Give me some more. Yep, you're using spiritual guidance. You're listening to your spirit. I hope it's this reading right here, because it looks like at the end of the month, you're going to be using that. Okay. For some, this is about a love relationship that you felt might have been divinely guided, and the person could have been using love to manipulate you in some kind of way, and you're receiving some kind of truth at the end of the month that this relationship was half-assed. You wasn't getting the equal give and take in this relationship, and then you're taking a look at everything from the past that you've been through, all the struggles that you've been through from the past, and you're reflecting on that, realizing you've been through a lot of shit, and maybe it is time for you to do something about that. And yeah, some kind of truth is definitely coming to you about it. You're no longer confused about the situation. So what I heard was, there are a few of you who listen to a lot of readings when it comes down to a love situation, and those readings have been telling you that a certain someone was not right for you, and it was time for you to move along or get away from it, or whatever the case may be. It looks like it's finally settling into you that they were probably right, that the messages that you've been receiving were probably right. Hence the spiritual guidance. That's kind of what I'm feeling like. You've been listening, or maybe this is the message that might just, tip you over, and you might have had enough now, But either way it go, this was a wish, because right underneath that is chaos. And underneath that is the sun in reverse, okay? Underneath that was reclaiming your power in reverse. So what that's telling me is you've been wishing and wanting to get out of a situation that was bringing you chaos. It was definitely bringing you chaos, and it was keeping you from seeing the truth. It was clarity that you just weren't getting in this relationship, okay? So it looks like you're going to be taking action towards doing something about that. And good for you. If it's going to bring you joy, if getting out of this is going to bring you the wish and make you happy, then hey, make the move, Make the move. Make the move. Got a big love for you out here, Aries. So make the move. One more time. Yeah, this has had your thoughts. Man, you've been stuck up in your head about this for quite some time. All right. Spirit, what advice do you have for Aries moving through the month of November 2021? Oh, that wanted to come out. Okay. That is 3. Okay, it's time for you to get inspired and passionate about your growth. This tower is necessary for you to have, because you're not at the bottom of the deck. We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. You're not getting to that financial stability and happiness that you're looking for. So whatever this may be here, they're saying it's time for you to get passionate. It's a new opportunity to be inspired and passionate about moving towards your growth here, because this tower needs to happen. This tower is necessary for your growth. This tower is necessary. I said that a few times to hope that you understand that, because you're not receiving what you're looking for. It's time for your healing is underneath that. Wow. And the happy home life that you were looking for. So for those of you that this resonates with, this is a tower that needs to happen, okay? If you've been on the fence, like it looks like you've been on the fence about this, now it's time to pick a side, I guess, Hopefully you pick the right side. Hopefully you picked the right side. My throat chakra is really tripping all of a sudden. So I would say that this means that you are not really speaking up. You are not really saying anything. You're not inducing the tower is what I just heard. You're not inducing the tower. You're not making the action happen in order to end this. Instead, you're not speaking up. So, or you haven't spoken up in the past, and that was the problem here. All right. Let's take a look at what your spirit guides and angels want to say to you. There it is. All right, I'm going to read this to you really quick. Please be patient with me, Aries. Dear you, sometimes you just feel like no one understands you. You're not heard, or even that you don't count. This, my dear, is a terrible illusion, and although your feelings tell you that abandonment is real, well, we who love you know better. You are never alone, and even when rejection happens, you are ultimately being protected so better things can replace what wouldn't have worked in the first place. Everyone on this side of the veil is watching over you and rooting for your ultimate success. Life loves you, we love you, and you are on a unique spark of the divine. You are a unique spark of the divine and always connected to the light and to source. You are always in our care. Trust and keep the faith. Loving you always and forever. Okay, I think that resonates with this whole situation. If this reading resonates with you, please like the video. Again, like the video. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Follow me on all social media platforms and leave a comment if this resonates with you as well. I love to hear from you. I do interact, you know what I'm saying, and we can chop it up and talk. If you'd like to schedule a personal reading with me, all you have to do is check the description box below. You can also find a link there for Tallmantarot hoodies if you would like to have one of those to be warm this fall and winter. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Peace.